Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
I'm JJ,
I'm Josh.
and it's time to rap.
What's going on, brother?
Not much, just watching movies and TV shows and working.
I'm watching. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Finally,
About time.
I know I'm on season 4, so I'm getting there with it.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good. I just love. It's sort of like South Park in a way, because like they'll do the craziest shit ever, and then the next week it's just not mentioned, and they just go on with their lives. Like like they'll be addicted to crack, and then they're just fine. It's like, all right, whatever. It's so good though. I don't know why I missed the boat on that one.
Yeah, that reoccurs eventually.
Oh, does it?
The crack, yeah.
Hell, I was looking at Netflix. There's like 13 seasons of it. So.
Oh yeah, it's still going. I think I caught up and was able to watch the last season that was out on demand, and the way it ended seems like there might just be one more season after this one.
Oh, okay.
So
That's a good long time for a show, though.
right.
Did you finish The Office?
Yeah, I've been done with that.
So we got our old Phenom shows out of the way that we somehow missed back in the day.
Oh yeah, and now I've been starting on White Collar. I'm on season 3 of White Collar.
The wife watched that. She started watching it, and I got intrigued a little bit because Kelly from Saved by the Bell's in there. But
Oh yeah.
I know the premise of it, but I never watched it enough to, she was die hard about it. So
Right. It's I really like it because I watched Burn Notice, and it's not exactly like Burn Notice, but it has a feel kind of like Burn Notice. So, but it's really good. I mean, obviously no Bruce Campbell in it, but still pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Watched John Wick 2 finally.
what'd you think?
It was fucking awesome.
I've got to borrow it from you and/or watch it if I can never bring back your other one I borrowed.
Right.
But
Have you seen the first one though, right?
oh yeah,
Okay.
twice.
Yeah.
It's one of the few movies I've actually watched twice. But
Yeah, I loved it. It was fucking awesome.
they said it was better than the first one, from what I've seen.
Um,
Some people have.
Well, I mean, and like, I guess, yeah, it kind of is, like, because he did a lot more, was able to do a lot more training before this one, so it looked a lot better, like, with his fighting. Because, Keanu Reeves does most of his stunts in the movie, and even the driving, so, but it's pretty fucking awesome. And he's like 50-something years old, maybe 50.
And he still looks 25.
Yeah. Fucking vampire.
He is a vampire, I really think he is. But I want to see that Baby Driver.
Yeah, it looks
out.
pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty
really good.
It's got like on IMDb like an 8 point something.
I think it did good on Rotten Tomatoes too.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Well, since I didn't get to see it, give our listeners your review of Spider-Man, spoiler free, real quick. if you
Oh
don't
yeah,
mind.
it's I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, I know some people didn't. Some people did. I enjoyed it.
There's way more that like it than didn't, I think.
But like the Vulture, Michael Keaton does a fucking awesome job as a villain. First, because he's normally the hero.
Right.
Goes from a bat to a Birdman to a Vulture.
I think it's time to have him as Batman again. What do you think?
I'd be alright with that.
Do the Batman Beyond where he plays the old guy Batman or whatever.
Right. And then I like how there's like no origin story in it, so that's good because it's not like a huge total reboot. I mean, it is, but it isn't because it doesn't have the origin story in it. I mean, Uncle Ben is mentioned in it like once or twice, but that's about it. If you haven't seen it yet, stay tuned. I mean, there is credits at the very, very end.
An after credit scene?
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's two, there's one like after the small credits and after all the credits are done. I mean, you don't have to stay. It's nothing relevant. It's just something fun.
There you go.
So,
I've heard from the majority of people that I've listened to the whole thing is pretty much fun.
yeah, I mean, it's like non-stop. There's not a boring part in it. It's just non-stop
That's good.
stuff going on. So
That's the way the comics are. I mean,
now, the only thing, I don't know how they're doing this because MJ was brought into it. I mean, you didn't know she was MJ till the end. And
Mary Jane for our non-comic listeners.
And I don't know how they're going to do it because I wish they would. I mean, because the Amazing Spider-Man was the only Spider-Man that actually had Gwen Stacy as what she was supposed to be, unlike Sam Raimi's one. Gwen Stacy was in the third one, but she wasn't anything to do with Peter Parker. Like that was his first love. So I'm hoping they still bring her in for this one, even though they did it with the last one. But who knows? But MJ, I don't. Did I tell you about this? 'Cause I don't want to ruin it.
I think you did.
Okay, so you know what actress or what she looks like, right?
She is not white.
Yeah.
I did know that.
She's not a white, pale redhead.
Like, and Mary Jane has been in the whole comic series. So we're not being racist fucks here, okay?
No, I mean, like, I would have been okay with, Donald Glover being Spider-Man. Then it was funny, he had a little cameo in it.
Right.
But,
is it Danny Glover's son?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But, anyways, yeah, I just don't. You have to make her the typical redhead pale because that's an iconic character that shouldn't be changed at all. Do like that he's like a young Spider-Man, actually young in high school. He's like like a sophomore, junior, something like that. Whereas the other ones, he was either a senior and graduated and then became into college and all this stuff. And then I love how he's like, basically a kid, so he's talking the whole time. He's fighting all these people and all this banter and stuff, and that's how it was in the comics too. So I mean, he's a kid. He's
right.
But yeah. So overall, I thought it was freaking good, really good.
I'm gonna try to see it as soon as I can. May have to go by my damn self, but I'm gonna go because the wife don't want to see it.
I went and saw Logan by myself. So.
There you go. I've never watched a movie by myself.
Really?
Never done it.
I watched Hitman by myself, the first one. I went to go watch the Simpsons movie by myself, but then ended up seeing someone there that I knew, so I just sat with them.
Nothing wrong with that, JJ.
Okay, let's go back to TV. Preacher has been out for the past 3 weeks.
Preacher has been awesome. I'm one behind, but I know the gist of what's going on, and it's, we've given up on it, just sticking to the comics, I guess. But as a TV show, it's really working well right now.
Oh yeah.
I don't even hate Tulip that much in this one.
I mean, she hasn't been as bad as the first season.
They're not using her quite as much, which is good. But the less she's on my screen, the better.
Oh yeah.
But
and then the whole they showed how Eugene became all disfigured and stuff, which isn't how it happened in the comics. But I mean, I understand it's just like The Walking Dead. They change stuff up on you to keep you guessing, so you don't know everything that's going to happen. Because like in the comic book, Eugene just did it because he was trying to mimic his hero, Kurt Cobain. So after Kurt Cobain did it, he tried to kill himself with a shotgun, and it didn't work. Whereas in the TV show, he went to his friend, that's a girl, because he was friend-zoned.
Oh, he was friend-zoned bad.
She was going to commit suicide because some guy cheated on her, and then he talked her down for a minute, and then he tried to kiss her, and she was like, "You and me, never, ew," and then took the shotgun and blew her head off. And then he freaked out. He didn't know what to do. The mom came home, so then he shot himself. That didn't work. Well, I guess it got jammed.
And then it got jammed, and then it went off on his face or whatever. Yeah. So that sucks. Like, a girl would rather commit suicide than kiss you, and then you fuck up killing yourself, and then you have an asshole for a face.
And you live with it the rest of your life, and now you're in hell because of the preacher.
And hell is apparently a prison in this universe.
So. And Hitler seems like a really nice guy.
Hitler's a really nice guy. So Preacher's a really good show if you guys want to get into it. You don't really have to know the comics. Just watch it as a TV show.
Yeah, but start with the first
season.
Definitely,
Yeah.
I mean, first season just builds up on characters, and like I've said in the past, it's the way season 1 ended is basically how the beginning of the comic started. So except for a little different. It happened in a church when Genesis went inside of the preacher instead of him having Genesis for a while in this town. But.
Yeah, I'm watching this show now too. I know we're kind of jumping from subject to subject, but still TV related. Comes on TBS. It's called People of Earth. Have you ever? I kept seeing previews for it when I was on vacation last week, and I told Jess, I was like, I'm gonna watch this show. I was like, it looks awesome because it's a show that like it's a comedy, and it like goes there. All right, so you know this ain't really spoiling anything because I really think you would like it because it's really smart, but it's dumb at the same time. And you know what I mean by that.
Like Silicon Valley or
kind of, except this one is science fiction.
Oh, okay.
This dude is a newspaper writer, and he's on assignment to this little town somewhere in, I want to say it's up north somewhere, but anyway, where all these people have had alien encounters, and they meet in a Catholic church as like a AA support group type deal. So he's sitting in listening to them, and they all have like the same story. So then he finds out that he has also been abducted. So he's dealing with that, but the people that are controlling it are like actually lizard people. There's actually an alien up there, and there's actually this fucking blonde dude that looks like Legolas from Lord of the Rings. Those are the three types of aliens. There's lizard people, there's the gray heads, and then there's these guys that are like Nordic gods or something.
Huh.
And they're really doing, work on humans and stuff, and like you get to see them, and they really go there. So and it's a comedy too, and it's really funny. But I've only seen the first 2 episodes. Season 2's about to come out, and the first season's got 10 episodes, so I'm gonna try to finish that.
Where are you watching it on?
TBS on demand.
Oh, do they have the first season on demand?
Yes, you can't fast forward it though; it pisses me off. But it is on demand, so if it's 24-minute episodes. If you want to watch like the first couple ones, they're pretty damn funny. There's nobody really known in it that I recognize, but it's just a funny show. Like the woman from Saturday Night Live that used to sing with Will Ferrell, where they did the church
singers.
Yes, the church singer. She's the main one.
Oh, okay.
She's the leader of it or whatever. That's the only one that I recognize. So
I think I might have seen something on it. I probably have to see it.
Yeah, it's worth watching, man. I just checked it out last night, and I was laughing my ass off. And I just had to go to bed, so I couldn't keep watching it. But
why'd you have to go to bed?
I got tired.
Okay, so you didn't have to go to bed. You chose to go to bed.
My mommy told me I had to go to bed.
You do have your mother-in-law there, so I mean.
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Crap, I was gonna say something about another TV show. I guess it's just a TV show kind of.
We can have a TV show wrap.
Oh shit! What was it? I've been watching I haven't been playing like Xbox or PlayStation much here lately. I've just been in a mood to chill and watch Netflix or HBO. Or we watched a documentary called Team Foxcatcher last night about like these like Olympic wrestlers and stuff. How they had this one guy, John DuPont, made this facility for them to train and all this stuff, and they're actually getting Olympic wrestlers were actually getting paid to do all this training and get ready, whereas it used to be they could only do it so long, and then they'd have to go and provide for their families and stuff. And basically that's what it was saying was that's why USA never really did so good. They could only do so much because like the Russians were like dominant, but that's because they paid them, and they were able to do it year round for however long they wanted to.
Well, didn't they make that movie Foxcatcher?
Yeah, it's based off this.
Okay.
And the guy John DuPont ended up he was like just crazy, like he was psychotic, I guess, and ended up killing like one of the main wrestlers there and stuff. And everyone loved this guy, and the guy he killed, David Schultz or something like that, Dave Schultz, something like that. Even like considered this guy as a really close friend, and then this guy just was like going crazy. He was always socially awkward and like stuff, and they tried to befriend him and tried to help him out with it, but
Was that the Channing Tatum character?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. If I'll look it up. But yeah, and so he ends up, it was just a documentary on that whole place and stuff, and then how this guy went crazy, and then ended up shooting one of the main guys there that was considered like one of the best friends and stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that's on demand?
That was on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Steve Carell, I guess, plays the John DuPont character. Yeah. No.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo plays the guy that was killed. I guess that's his brother.
See, there was some kind of controversy back when that came out about Carell's character and Channing Tatum's character having like a gay thing or something, but they're playing brothers, so I don't know.
Oh, they're not brothers. These two are brothers.
Oh, okay.
Or they're related, I guess. I don't remember.
But they were saying the John DuPont guy was gay or something.
Really? I never really mentioned that.
Yeah, and maybe not. I don't know. But it's hard to have a movie about real wrestling without a little bit of homoerotic tones.
And then, Game of Thrones comes on tonight. Season 7, 6.
That means an hour without the wife for me, so that's good. Because I don't watch Game of Thrones. I said it. Deal with it, people. I'm sorry.
Did you start it?
Yeah, I did, and I liked it, and I'm sure I would still like it, but
You just
I just got so far behind. I'm not good at binge watching shit, and
well,
you know,
if it's an hour long, you can binge.
if it's an hour long, yeah. Binge watching 30-minute shows are a lot easier, but there is one person in the world that has not seen Game of Thrones in the last few years, so I get tired of defending myself about it, but whatever.
Yeah, season 7. Sorry, season 7 premiere tonight.
Aren't they ending it soon?
Yeah, I think there might just be one more season that only has like maybe 6 or 7 episodes, but they're gonna be like at least an hour and a half long each.
People are gonna be pissed about that. They'll probably bring it back.
I hope not.
I mean, because dude's still writing the story, right?
Yeah, but he has a lot to do with what writing the scripts and stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
So how it's gonna end will be similar to how the books will end. Yeah, because last season he doesn't even have a book out for it yet.
Damn.
The season 5 was the last book, and it ended. That season 5 ended how the last book ended. So. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. One of my best favorite shows is coming back with a TV movie.
What's that?
Psych.
Really?
Yeah. And
I started watching that too and didn't get through, but like maybe a season and a half or so. I mean, I liked it. I just
it's
for some reason stopped watching it.
it's hilarious. A bunch of 80s nostalgic references and stuff.
Same people going to be doing it?
Yes. The only problem I have with this is it's going to be on TBS or USA, because that's what it aired on and stuff, and they're doing a straight to TV movie because it was a TV show there. And the only problem I have is they're bringing a lot of WWE superstars in it, like
Why?
Charlotte Flair, because I guess it's on USA. I don't know.
Oh.
Charlotte Flair is supposedly going to be the main bad guy in it.
Is she like Ric Flair's daughter?
Yes,
Oh,
she
okay.
is. However, I mean, John Cena's going to be in it. The Miz is going to be in it. They've both been in past episodes of Psych, and they're fine. Because, I mean, they have actually done more than, they've done a lot of movies already. John Cena character, though, if they're bringing him into it, it should be the same character as he played in the past, because he plays the girlfriend's, which is Juliet, Sean's girlfriend, the detective brother who was in the military and stuff. So, but I don't know how if they're gonna bring him back like that or not. That's my only I hope they don't ruin it with all this stuff. But other than that, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, that was a show that I was really sad that I didn't keep watching, and I don't remember why I stopped watching it.
Yeah, we didn't watch it from the beginning. We binge watched it, caught up with I think 2 seasons left to go in it, so we got to watch the last 2 seasons on regular TV.
How many seasons are there? Is it? It's on Netflix, right?
No, they took it off. It pissed me off.
Oh damn.
Because I was going to go back because Beth missed the first season because I started watching it without her, and then because she didn't think she would like it, then she caught an episode and she liked it. So 121 episodes.
Damn.
It was from 2006 to 2014, so about 8 seasons then, I guess you could say.
That sounds right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it, and here's the movie supposed to come out December of 2017.
Have those guys done much after the show, or?
I think he was in another show, the Dual Hill, that plays Gus. The other ones have had some, but not like huge success in movies or anything. Let me see if I guess it's not going to show all the...
Fucking Ralph Macchio?
Where? Oh, yeah. Yeah, when did he come? Was he in there at all?
I like Corbin Burnson, too. I watched Major League 2 this morning, actually.
He's the dad. He's the dad in it. But yeah, I guess it's not showing all the wrestlers that are going to be in it on here. But yeah, I'm excited about it, so yeah.
Good deal, man. There's just so much good TV out right now, it's just sickening. Like, ABC's got good shows, CBS, NBC, TBS, USA. AMC, FX, yeah. So like
FXX.
it's just hard to keep up with all of it,
Yeah. I've gotten into the Americans Got Talent fad.
You told me that, yeah. I mean, I watch The Voice, so I can't really.
Uh,
I don't watch it religiously, but I keep up with it.
right.
Mainly the tryouts.
American Got Talent's kind of cool just because
They do different shit.
yeah, it's all different shit.
Is that where Simon Cowell is, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simon Cowell, Howie Mandel, Heidi Klum, and Mel from
Spice Girls.
yeah,
Okay.
Scary Spice,
I've definitely watched it before. I haven't watched it recently.
and then the new host this year is Tyra Banks.
Who was the host?
I don't know.
Wasn't it Nick Cannon?
Maybe I don't know.
He hosted one of those shows. Because I know Carson Daly does The Voice.
Yeah.
But
And then, didn't even realize it was coming back on, but season 4 of Penn and Teller's Fool Us came on the other night. I'm like, oh, cool. So we watched that.
I don't guess
That's
I've ever
always
watched that.
It's just, they're there watching magicians perform in front of them. And if the magicians can fool Penn and Teller without Penn and Teller knowing how they did it, they get to open for one of his acts or one of their acts at their theaters in Vegas. So they get to open for him.
Penn's really skinny now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight.
I always liked their bullshit show they did.
Yeah, it was funny.
I watched that quite a bit.
Anything else? What else?
Oh, how about they gave us Showtime or Cinemax this weekend for free?
What?
Yeah, just found out about it today. It's over after today.
Fuck! I could have been binge watching
I know.
Outcast.
I know.
God damn it!
My mother-in-law told me today. I just think I'm gonna go buy the first DVD. I mean,
it's supposed
eventually.
to be out by now. It's
Blu-ray.
supposed to be. It should have came out last month.
Yeah.
I kept looking for it and couldn't find it, and then I finally found it. It's supposed to come out last month, but I just haven't had the time to go look for it.
We've plugged it before, but if you want to read a good graphic novel by the writer of Walking Dead, Outcast is outstanding. So
It is. And you did finally finish it, right?
yes, I'm all caught up on Outcast. So. But it's just good. I mean, it's
Different.
different for sure. It's nothing like Walking Dead.
No, and it's not like, I don't know. It's hard to explain without ruining anything.
Very religious
well,
themed and
yeah, kind of. But then it is to a point, and then there's like, when you get to the fourth volume, it's like they don't even recognize as being any kind of
right.
demons or anything, so nothing to do with religion at all. But the main thing is because there's a pasture that is helping the main character throughout all this that's
Right.
going on, and he believes it's all heaven and hell kind of stuff going on. Anything else?
You got any movies coming out?
There's two, but it's nothing. I mean, I'm good with not doing a watch or not.
I had a not heavy band, but I could not find a good heavy band this week, so
Gotcha. So you're gonna save it for
I'm
next.
probably gonna save it for Thursday if we do another one. But
Yeah, I might be able to do it Thursday.
since we did one today, we may need to wait.
Yeah, depending on
But
unless we have a lot more shit to talk about. Today was just like, hey, we don't have anything to do, or do it, and then he gets here and we're like, what the fuck are we gonna talk about?
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's random ass shit, but you still have to have some kind of.
it'd be boring to talk about our lives right now, like like me driving to Maine with my wife and then going to Boston, and it was a really long and good trip. But
And opened his eyes to where he's probably gonna fly now.
I'm gonna maybe get on an airplane. I think. I mean, driving is cool; it's pretty and all, but if I want to go to the places I'm gonna go to, I need to get my ass on a plane. So
Yeah, you don't want to. If you
you
want
can't drive to Italy.
You can't drive to Hawaii if you ever
Can't
want
drive to Hawaii.
Um,
I guess you could drive to California. Our friend Rick did, but
yeah, but that's still a long.
so long.
Yep.
But
You could go to the West Coast in 4 hours, and then have a week to do whatever.
yep.
Whereas if you drove, it'd take you at least. If you stop, probably 3 days. If not, probably around 3 days, maybe
Yeah.
2, depending on what kind of driving plan you have.
I know we spent almost $90 in fucking toll roads up there.
Oh yeah, fuck that shit.
I drove through the Bronx, downtown Bronx of New York City. Like, we got detoured. It was crazy. But,
Well, I've been in Compton and Watts, so I know how you feel.
yeah.
But it was during the daytime.
I watched Straight Outta Compton yesterday. For the first time ever.
I've got it. I just keep.
Fucking good movie.
I've heard it was.
I had no idea. I watched this thing. It was a documentary on Dr. Dre. Don't ask me why I watched it, but it was a 4-part thing. And it was really interesting just about how he came up and how he like founded Eminem and ended up selling his beats to Apple and for $3.2 billion, and
Holy shit.
he's the first ever rapper billionaire. And that got me intrigued, and it was free on demand, so I watched it yesterday. And
Yeah, I've got it. I'm just.
really well done movie. Like it,
Yeah.
really good acting, and it's like Snoop Dogg's in it and Tupac's in it, and not the real people, but
Right, and then and
Ice Cube's son looks just
plays
like
it,
him,
yeah.
so that's weird. But
And then
But yeah.
didn't Dr. Dre's son play him in it?
no, they just found a guy that looked a lot like him. So
I know they didn't use. I know Easy E's son wanted to do it, but they wouldn't let him do it.
yeah,
But yeah, I've had it since Black Friday of last year, and just it's like I got a bunch of movies that I have not watched, and I don't know why. But I've heard nothing but good things. I'm a West Coast, '90s West Coast rap kind of guy, so yeah.
that is the far superior rap. I never got into Biggie very much.
I mean, he's alright.
It always sounded like he had like glue in his mouth or something. I always liked Tupac a lot.
Yeah.
Snoop's Dizzle, my Fizzle Bizzle.
He was.
Okay, I'm
he
done.
was never my.
No,
favorite.
no, he's
It
just
was
funny.
always Ice Cube, Tupac, and Dre. Easy E was okay too. Like some of his stuff was alright.
Well, the movie's cool because it shows that like he had no idea how to rap, and they just have to teach him how to rap. And Ice Cube wrote all their lyrics,
Gotcha.
so mean, I guess that's kind of a spoiler thing, but it's whatever. But
That's how it happened.
I mean, yeah, that's how it happened.
Then you have like, I mean, you know.
And they only made one fucking album. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's
and then
crazy.
they all had all their own solo stuff. So.
The ego took over, man.
Yep.
But it was a cool story. Like, I didn't really. I'm not that into West Coast hip hop or anything, but it was a cool story.
And I guess, makes it, Ice Cube, now he's like, back then you thought he was all hard and stuff, and now he's doing fucking kids movies.
Yeah.
And stuff, which, that's whatever. I mean, I like, Ride Along's not a kids movie, but it's not like it's a comedy. And he's, I just wish
The
he would-
barbershop movies were okay.
Yeah, well, I wish he would make another Friday movie, but make it good. The sequels were okay, but
I did not hate 2, but I really did not like 3.
right, you just gotta bring back like elements from one. You gotta bring back
Yeah.
try to do another something similar to one, and not.
Smokey!
Yeah, I don't know if he'll ever come back.
Big Perm.
Yep, and then
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions, Smokey. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. You do not need 2 white boys quoting Friday on your podcast, so
you just got knocked the fuck out.
there you go.
Yeah, so there's that. We went there too.
Yeah, we ended up. This is a pretty random good day, I think.
All mainly around cinematic stuff,
Yep.
which is it's weird for you.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I held my own though.
Yes, you did.
Being the husband of a nurse, I'm getting to watch a lot more movies and shows and stuff now. So I have long times where she's at work and I don't have shit to do. So
Right. Well, I mean, I guess I've been that way for a while because my wife is a store manager in retail, so she only gets one weekend off of mine. And then she doesn't get home if she opens. She won't get home until 5 or 6 or 7. So I
That's
get off
crazy.
at 3:30, so I have plenty of time to do whatever.
yeah. I think we're gonna sign off for today, folks.
All right. Yeah, that seems like a good.
JJ is hopefully gonna get us on Stitcher one day.
Oh yeah. I mean, I looked that up.
Don't hold your breath, guys, but really hoping that happens.
Yep.
Our friends Thomas Abel and them just put out their 4th one on Stitcher yesterday.
Cool.
So I wanna see us up there with them.
Does it show how many views and stuff you have?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. How many views do they have?
Hundreds. I mean,
Oh.
it's in the hundreds. Like 100 to one of them was like 200 or 300.
Dang.
So, because it's just for podcasts, it's not like YouTube. YouTube,
Yeah.
you got to battle cat videos, and
And
I am wearing a shirt with Batcat on it, but Jessica's friend bought it for me for Christmas, so whatever. I guess she just saw it and thought of me because I just love cats and Batman.
Even though you don't own any cats.
No cats. I do like them though. All right, we're gonna end it, guys.
Yep. So thanks for listening to the Random Ass Podcast with Josh and JJ.
Share with your friends. Sorry,
Whoa.
I know I interrupted that.
Now I gotta start all over again.
Share with your friends, guys. Okay.
Please. Yes, please.
Hooper, Leo. I know you don't have
no,
any
Leo
friends.
doesn't have Facebook, so he can't really
Okay.
share it.
Well,
Get Chelsea to share it, Leo.
there you go. We need more people listening to this shit. Now JJ's gonna do his outro.
All right. Thanks for listening to the Random Ass Podcast. I'm JJ,
And I'm Josh.
and we're out.
Peace.